In South Africa, I could not get enough. Even at my age, I was just always infatuated with Ronald Reagan. I think that he was just a.
I bet you went to his
the night
movies.
when the Challenger crashed, it was just he just had that thing.
He had
to
that
say
character, that character
yes,
too.
To comfort America.
Well, yeah, he did that in movies. Were you old enough to go see his shows? I was.
I wasn't over there.
I was, and he was the same in the movies as he was with President.
Okay, now let me also say that
Yeah, his movies were fine.
I might have bias with that because of the fact that in the 80s and the late 70s and 80s, when he was kind of in the thick of things, we had the war with the Russians in Angola and South Africa, and he was a big fan of South Africa. So that's where my...
I don't like the way we're dealing with the Russians now.
You don't like the way we're dealing with them?
That's a totally different subject, but you're absolutely right. It's a silent giant.
Anybody that's got enough brains to deal with them.
Russia and China.
That's in our.
Well, China is a given. And I can tell you now, I'm not a. China is just there. They're gonna stay. People support China. They don't even know it. When you buy a spoon at Walmart, you're supporting
it's China.
I know it.
And here's the biggest culprit.
I don't go there.
Why don't
you don't go there either?
She'll tell me to go to Walmart.
Does it?
Because it's cheap.
And I see everything
That's
made
the
in
only
China.
store Rushville has. So when I need to buy something, I don't have a choice.
But I tell her to change that. I say, don't go there. Make a point of it to search. To search it out, to go somewhere else. But that's exactly what Walmart did in Rushville.
And I normally do.
Yeah, but I want to tell you.
But if I'm in a pinch and I
This
need
guy
something,
that's
I'll go
running
to Walmart.
outsourced a hell of a lot of stuff.
Who's that?
Walmart. Oh, Romney?
Oh, yeah,
Outsourced
absolutely.
a lot of stuff. That pissed me off.
That pissed me off.
But you have to understand, man, he's just a businessman. He does what the law allows him to do.
Yeah.
So if the law of America allows you to do that, they're gonna. Do you know that if you import anything into South Africa, there's a 49% tax. That tax doesn't exist in America. All these big companies importing plastic cutlery from China, they don't pay import taxes, and this is why we're struggling, because there's no given for us. But if I send my brother a package, there's a tax you pay, because they do not want stuff to come into South Africa from a different country. It's just the way. It's the way 90% of the world works.
I've always admired the South.
You have?
Oh hell yes.
Why?
Because I love him. And now that I met him, I love him twice as good. But seriously,
I can honestly tell you, I think that South Africa.
if you study it, you'll love him.
Yeah. Well,
Before you go, study it.
Okay.
I mean, he's telling you a lot, but
Here,
not
trade
everything.
these chairs, because you're in the
No,
center.
Yeah.
I'm going over there and get.
Well, I just want to know real quick your take on the politic thing. You never did tell us, Lois.
What do you want? Yours going? You forgot.
In that top drawer, in the buffet, bring me that green thing. I want to show him Jim's picture.
Here, I'm going to trade you.
Oh, Jim's picture.
In the
The
buffet.
top drawer in the buffet.
Right there.
In the kitchen?
No, it's in the dining room in my buffet.
You know the buffet
Right
part.
top drawer, there's a green folder. Bring
Okay.
it to me.
That white.
Yeah.
Duh. I'll
Yeah.
catch on in a minute.
You know,
South Africa is just
I'd love to study more about South Africa.
we're
I
just
have
a
studied
smaller America where we have the same vision about life, about capitalism, and everything is the same as America. We're just on a much smaller scale.
I
America's just
worry
so
about
much bigger.
capitalism.
Sometimes it is very offensive to people. It is a very tough society to be in, but if you can make it and you're successful, you can have a great life. But if you don't toughen up and your spine is a little weak, it's going to get rough. I can understand that.
Your feet.
But you know, all the golfers from South Africa, I just love.
Gary
You
Player,
do.
Ernie Els.
I love Ernie.
Isn't he the best? When I saw him on Sunday, it was just all this memories that came back to me. I mean, I've watched him since high school.
I watched every bit of that, but I did switch back to the older people where his caddy was caddy.
Oh, and the
and
seniors.
he called to see how he was doing that morning. And I thought, I got to watch him because he was
I
playing.
can't find it.
And he won.
I'll get it.
And
It is amazing. He's
I
just
was